New reports are showing Webtoon is losing massive amounts of money, which is absolutely crazy because this is like the biggest site in the world for comics, and it's been blowing away numbers of Marvel and DC and the like. They do it with these Japanese anime styled things that they do, and some of it's American stuff that's done. You can see it's all almost got the exact same art style on these web comics and the like, and they're all like weird little romance things. Some of them are degenerate, some of them are not. But this is where it's at. They call things sci-fi, but like it's a gender fluid universe in a male and female. Oh, joy. Looks like a lot of fun. Looks like they don't understand anything other than like this like weird style going on here. And I think that cultivates a user base that's kind of a broke user base for, overall. And so they just went IPO last year, and they were trying to raise a ton of capital, build this. They're now a public company. When they launched, it was at $21 per share, and it's collapsed. And we're going to get into that in just a moment. Please hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about all things in comics culture. We talk about the things nobody else does. I don't know a lot of channels that mention even Webtoon at all, but Webtoon's got 68 million users, and that's why we mention it. Now, this is my newsletter, which has my comics in it, and you can get a free graphic novel from me, Flying Sparks. This is where I started my journey here in my superhero universe. I've got a lot of different books, science fiction, fantasy, something for everybody, and I would love for you to get in on this, guys. Sign up in the description below. It's absolutely free. You get 3 free books, a $50 value, and I really appreciate you being here. On top of this, I'm coming out with a lot of awesome stuff this year. I've got a web store in the description below as well if you want to support. And yeah, let's get into the Webtoon news here. So it looks like they've got a bunch of losses coming in last year for their first public reporting, which is really interesting to look at. What happened here? They had a stock exchange price when they started, like I said, $21 per share. It dropped quickly after their IPO to about $12, and now it's dropped again even further to about $9 per share. So things are not going very well for this company, and you could see in their financial reports that they've got their financial woes. So they just released their Q4 2024, which shows their earnings for the year, and they've lost approximately $153 million in Q4 2024, which is up from $33 million in the prior year, which they also lost. So this has been 2 years of losses. Obviously, they were trying to raise money, raise some capital, but how is a company like this going to like even go towards profitability? I don't even understand at this juncture. Now, they've posted a full year loss of $214 million this year, up from the $135 million last year. Most of their losses actually came from asset write-downs, with their assets losing $70 million. And so they actually just like devalued a bunch of their assets by $70 million this year, which is a large portion of this. And then they've got currency conversions because they're paying out internationally and the like, which go to $62 million. So they've got $21 million in other losses for the company this year. Again, I just don't see them making money whatsoever. Now, most of their money is made on a couple of things. They've got advertising on some of their webcomics here, and that's how they get it. On top of that, you get coins, so you could see stuff in advance to pay creators and stuff like that. And Webtoon takes a portion of that. Yeah, I guess you can buy into that, and you can also give tips to different creators, and Webtoons also takes a portion of that. So it's got its own kind of built-in kind of Patreon system and the like that they're building for people to read these stories in addition to their different advertising revenue that they get for things. And that's what they're trying to go off of. Now, like I said, they've got 68 million users, so that's a pretty big deal. But they are just like trying to really slow boil its readers. And this comes from somebody who's talking about this. And they talk about the app changes since 2018. They introduced a Fast Pass episodes you can pay for with 5 coins. People put stock into getting the top comment. So that was one incentive to pay up so you can get the comments first. I don't know why people care about that. They offer free coins depending on the holiday. And so that's it. And so you could complete challenges. And these challenges are, of course, watching ads. They increase the cost to 7 coins, and readers addicted to reading ahead have no choice but to do more challenges or pay up. They stop allowing coin accumulation. You have a few months to use whatever coins before they're rendered useless. This is crazy. So you get all these coins and stuff like that. You can't even use them. They expire in 30 days. You have to use them right away, so it keeps you on the site. They then introduce incredibly diverse pay pass system, putting certain completed series behind a multi-layered wait and paywall. The last 3 episodes are compulsory pay to read. It's very short webtoons with only 10 to 30 episodes locked, depending on their popularity. Watching ads to read new episodes is restricted to Canvas for a while, and fine because we are supporting creators with official payment contract. They stopped giving out coins via reading challenges. Now they're earned or only valid for 7 days. Oh my gosh. Now they have a new series coming onto Webtoons and Daily Pass and the Fast Pass, even if they're starting from the very beginning. And Webtoon introduced a treasure hunt. We have to take a quiz about Webtoon to earn coins or download random games and apps from their of course, sponsors to earn coins. So this is crazy at this point. So they've extracted a lot now. You've got coins, you've got fast pass systems, you've got challenges where you have to actually buy things from the sponsors in order to get extra stuff. It's very wild. Then there's ads above every original Webtoons episode stack, which promotes the treasure hunt also. On the original contracted Webtoons now have to watch to read ads for 2 to 3 Fast Pass episodes. More recently, some watch to read Fast Pass episodes are now charged with discounted coin prices instead of watching a 30-second ad. And then they introduce a Canvas tipping program, as I mentioned as well. So as you can see, readers are getting squeezed because the monetization just isn't there. And the monetization isn't there. That's why they're losing money. That's what they're trying to pay out. They're trying to get creators on there who have followings, who can get people going. It's not working well enough. And this is very interesting. After they went public, it kind of just shows all their financials right out there that this is not a system that's viable, that they overshot their wad, and they are trying to just extract as much as they possibly can out of their current user base, which implies that the user base is not growing any faster. And I think they've just tapped out for what kind of content they have at this point. This is where it's going to be at, and it's not going to grow much further. Now, what's interesting is this leaves it open to competitors. And if you don't know, there's a great competitor called Arkhaven Comics, and it's arkhaven.com, A-R-K, Haven. And you can see there's a bunch of stuff on here. This is my Flying Sparks comic that you can get in my newsletter in Chinese, because they actually do translations to different languages, which is really cool. For different readers out there. All sorts of different comics on here. There's some novels on here and the like as well. And it's good stuff to check out. It's got 16 million views already, and there's no ads. It's just completely people supporting creators, which I actually like a lot better. It feels like a better and more natural ecosystem here. So what do you think about this? What do you think about Webtoon's huge losses? Is this going to be something that continues forward? Or do you think that they are going to right the ship and get things going at some point? 2 years of big multi-million-dollar losses is very scary for a company, especially after they've gone IPO. I can't see this going well for them. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Please check out my newsletter in the description below. Appreciate you guys being there. Appreciate everybody who reads comics, especially. We've got a ton coming this year. Get your free 3 books, however you call it. And we will have some awesome stuff for you coming later in the year. Thank you for being here. We'll be back soon.